Raphael Nnanna Igbokwe. I represent the good people of Iha's NNPC Federal Constituency of Imo State. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I wish to move that a bill for an act to amend the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Act, CAP N123, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, to stipulate legislative approval for budgetary expenditure to enhance financial and fiscal discipline in the conduct of transactions by the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation and for other related matters be read the second time. The intent of this amendment is to bring the NNPC Act in conformity with the Fiscal Responsibility Act. It's just a two-line amendment. And what we are trying to say here, borrowing from your word, that is not in doubt that the appropriation powers is vested in the National Assembly with the combined effect of Section 80 and 81 of the Constitution. Mr. Speaker, the amendment tends to amend Section 7, subsection 5. In the existing act, it says that the budget shall be submitted to the President not later than 3 months to the end of the year. But the provisions of Section 21 of the Fiscal Responsibility Act, which is the extant law on financial planning and budgeting, says such proposals from MDAs shall be submitted no less than August, which is 4 months to the end of the year. Now, Mr. Speaker, if you recall, our sister chamber, the senior chamber last week, dealt in one way with this by a resolution demanding the 21 MDAs to submit their budget to accompany the budget that was submitted because it was not done. We don't have to at every time exert energy through resolutions. What is important is for us to codify it so that it becomes compulsory for anybody who comes in place. And this government may come, decide to, and the other government decide not to. But when we bring it in terms of law, it becomes compulsory. And that's what this bill amendment seeks to do. And also a section in the existing act, which to me looks obnoxious, which is that the corporation, in assessing loans, they don't have to, the firm, the creditor releasing loans to them, availing them facility, do not need to bother about their level of indebtedness or to cross-check if they are owing before or anything, and they should pass. And we're saying no. Any loan to be taken by the corporation, because the federal government gives a bond, guarantees the loan, and every loan is also captured in the national budget. And we're also saying that the right thing should be done, that whatever loans should be taken as provided and approved by the National Assembly. And that is what we are saying. In the interim, inasmuch we are making good efforts to pass the petroleum industry bill, which is still in the legislative furnace, trying to be brought out. But it's important for now, the existing law guiding the operations of our national oil company is the NNPC Act. In the interim, we should make it to be in conformity with extant laws on financial budgeting and accountability. So, Mr. Speaker, and this applies, going by the Fiscal Responsibility Act, on the schedule, it will interest you to know that one of the corporations captured and the number one on that schedule is the NNPC. And it's not only about NNPC, about other MDAs. And I think it's a challenge to this House, which my colleagues in the Young Parliamentarians group have taken as part of the accountability project to amend all these MDAs. Mr. Speaker, with the benefit of the opportunity you're giving me, I'm a member of the Public Accounts Committee. Mr. Speaker, it will surprise you that a lot of MDAs do not. I confess that in the past, they do not bring their budgets to the National Assembly because their act says they should submit it only to the minister and to the president. And you agree with me, Mr. Speaker, this negates the very basic tenets and principle of democracy, of checks and balances. So you can not only submit your budget proposal to the head of the executive arm without a second look from another arm, and which is the general and global practice. And this is what this bill is trying to enshrine and propagate. I only wish to employ my colleagues and Honorable Speaker to see the spirit of the bill and for us to be seen, to be in tandem with the spirit of the government of the day in doing everything that is possible from our legislative point in ensuring transparency and accountability in public service. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.